What's the belief in the team that you see with the guys?
Well, we talked about that here today. I mean, the bottom line is, you know, I don't know how many saw this, but last night out there on Maple Leaf Square, they put that on TV, and then I talked about the national anthem the other day, and then last night. To me, if you're these players, if you're us, and you've seen that, you want to see it again. Well, the only way we get to see it again, we got to win to play, and so we got to dig in. So got to compete harder, and got to play better. I thought we did tons of good things last night. We didn't give up very much. We made mistakes on a couple 2-on-1s, and it didn't go our way. But dig in and make it go your way. I think you got to enjoy part of the duress of this time of year and embrace it.
Does Kadri
Thanks, I'm listening to you.
Okay, I know. Does Kadri, having missed 3 games, can he make an impact right away? Then do you think? What do you think he's going to do?
Well, I mean, obviously he's a good player. You know, it's unfortunate for him they missed 3 games, but the way I look at it, on a team, you got to be able to pick each other up. Well, we weren't able to do that, but he comes back, he'll make us deeper, and we're excited to have him back. Plus, he'll have good energy for us, so it's important to have that going into Boston.
I know one year's got nothing to do with the next, but the point of my question is, last year was a year where it didn't seem like anybody expected the team to make the playoffs. Do you feel that maybe last year the guys in the playoffs were playing on sort of a house money, nothing to lose attitude, whereas this year they feel some pressure to accomplish something?
Well, I think for sure. I think this is real. What I think is you become a good team, you feel this every single spring, and then you got to learn to embrace it and enjoy it. And you're supposed to. Pressure means you have a chance. No pressure means you have no chance. You go to the Olympic Games, you got no chance for medal. There's no pressure. You want to be that person, or you want to be the person under the gun? Like, I want to be under the gun. We want to build our program so big that we're under the gun. We're supposed to win. And like I said, I talked about those fans. We got an unbelievable fan group. They expect us to be good. We want to be good. Let's be good.
You presumably watched the game again. Austin's line's gotten zone time in this series. They had zone time last night. But what hasn't kind of worked for them in terms of the results aspect?
Well, I think the biggest thing is when it's not going good, you got to simplify your game. So the first thing is when you're a good player and you're used to having the puck all the time and you don't have it, how do you get it? Well, you play better defense so you get it faster. Second thing is you got to compete harder in all your one-on-one battles. And then to score at playoff time, you got to be at the net. It's real simple. You got to be at the net. You got to generate second chances. Both teams are doing the same thing. Most of those shifts last night were 50-50. Not a whole bunch happened. They got a couple of breaks on their 2-on-1s. They scored. But if you go through the whole game, they didn't get much, but they got enough to win. That's got to be the same approach. And the other thing about it, when you're on a good team, I think it's easy to focus on the guys like Austin and Willie and stuff like that. To me, it's just anybody who goes to the net can find a way to score. It doesn't matter who scores. It matters whether you have success at the end of the day. So just do your individual part. Make sure you're loose and driving. You can't play the game all tight, and get out there and play.
Too much last night, Mike, on the periphery?
Well, we went through everything here today, and we pointed that we feel there's some opportunity to get inside more. I mean, we had chances. We didn't score. Or maybe one of the best chances, you know, was when Hyman on that rebound after the tip and the shoulder rolled down. It was an unbelievable chance. But we didn't finish on it. So on our 2-on-1, on our breakaway, or 2 2-ons, we didn't finish. They did. When you get your chance at playoff time, you're only getting a few a night. You're probably getting 10. You got to bury them. That's just the way it is.
Based on everything you've said this morning, doesn't sound like any radical line changes or any big change in strategy would be.
Well, the beauty about this is I still have lots of time. That's why we canceled practice, so I had to make no decisions. No. The reality is we'll go through all that again, and we'll set ourselves up for success. When you look at our lines last night, up front anyway, our best line in Plex group, and then our fourth line, those were our 2 best lines last night. They generated the most for us. And so when you look at that, you got to keep that in mind too as you go into Boston. But you know, it's like anything. The rest of the day here, as we prepare, relax. Skate in the morning, relax. You're going to be ready at game time tomorrow. She's on the line, and you have to embrace the duress of the situation and the opportunity. And like I said, we want to play in front of those fans again.
If Thomas ends up moving back down the lineup with Nazem returning, do you feel that he can continue at the level that he's gotten to the last couple games?
Yeah, I actually asked him that. I asked him that same question. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. What if I do this? Are you still, like, you found your game as a Leaf. We need you to be that good. And so, you know, I think he's feeling good about himself. And obviously, it doesn't seem to matter on our group of four. You got good wingers to play with. So I don't think Cap and Johnny are, I mean, they're good players.
Your fellow Saskatchewanite, Sherry Bassino, said there is no pressure, it's privilege.
And that's what I think I was trying to say, and there's a bunch of different ways to say it, but it's when you want to be good. You want to be under the gun. And you want to be under the gun every spring for a long period of time because you have a chance. And when you learn how to handle it, you get a chance to win. And if you let it get in your way, that's on us.